Hey you guys, so I got a question and I'm not going to say who it's from because they wanted me to keep it private, but I want to do a video on this because I think that it can help more than just the person that asked me, and that's kind of why whenever you guys ask me questions, a lot of times I'll make a video out of it because I think that it can reach more than just one person, because we all know that we are all humans and all of us are in similar boats, especially in terms of health problems. So like for me, I had really bad acne and stuff like that. So I make so many videos because I want to help a lot of people, because I know that a lot of people are suffering with acne. Does that make sense? So this person said that she watched my recent psoriasis video, and she said that she doesn't have dandruff or any skin problems at all, which is awesome, but she does have an itchy scalp. And she's just basically wanting to figure that out. She says she doesn't drink enough water, so she's probably dehydrated. Yes, there's no probably there, you are, but it sounds like you already know that. So she's embarrassed to ask me that question, and I want to tell you that there's no need to be embarrassed, because if anyone should be embarrassed, it's me. I have put my before and after pictures, or my before pictures, of my skin, and it's so embarrassing. But you have to realize that really it's not, because whenever we step outside of ourselves, we realize that this life is really just kind of this drama, and we're little characters in it. And so when we have our little trials and tribulations and first world problems, you know, then we can kind of see that it's really not that big of a deal. Or it is a big deal, but it shouldn't be something to be embarrassed about. Does that make sense? So my first thought, the first thing that popped into my head whenever you said that you have an itchy scalp, is parasites, particularly fungus. So I talk about parasites a lot. I know that it's not a very popular subject, and whenever I talk about it, I'm sure a lot of people are like, okay, move on to the next thing. Let's just tell us to eat fruits and vegetables. I don't want to talk about parasites, you know? But it really is a reality, and a lot of people have a lot of health problems that directly correlate back to parasites in their body. I say this a lot, but parasites are not a third world problem. You can be a millionaire and have parasites in the gut. In fact, you probably do more so if you're rich, because you have access to a bunch of food, and oftentimes food that people think is high quality is like meat and stuff like that, and that is just loaded with parasites, particularly raw sushi. But you can get parasites from having a dog lick you, from walking barefoot, to breathing it in. You know, there's lots of ways to get these things, and there's also lots of ways to get fungus, especially if you have eaten fermented foods like bread and cheese. They thrive on fungus. So really, parasites are not to be, really shouldn't hate them too bad, because they've just come in to help you digest things. They come in to help you, alleviate issues in the body. Like if you have all this fungus, the fungus just comes in to like eat it, and the bacteria and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So you probably are loaded with fungus, and that can cause itchiness. Sometimes people have like full body itchiness. Have you guys ever heard of that? And to me, that's just like systematic fungus all over you. I think that I for sure had a fungus problem back in the day, because that's like all I ever craved was bread and cheese, and disgusting, you know? But so I would suggest herbal anti-parasitic formulas like Parasite M and Parasite G from Dr. Morse. You can also do stuff that's not herbs, like I know pumpkin seeds, papaya seeds. There's raw foods that are anti-parasitic in their nature, and you should add those as well, but I think that really you need to be on an herbal anti-parasitic formula and see if it helps you. And if it doesn't help you, then continue the detoxification train and realize that it's a giant onion, and one layer can take months. So if you've been eating raw for months and months, you've been alkalizing, you finally will get a healing crisis, but you only peel back one layer. Because we've had years and years and years of Hamburger Helper, you know, steaks on the grill on Sunday, mac and cheese, and all of this stuff, and it takes time to peel back the layers of the onion. And I know for me, I had really bad skin. It got worse when I went raw, because I started detoxifying. And it took about 2 or 2.5 years before I really saw a clear difference. But I have clear skin now, and I would go back and do it again over and over and over, because you have to realize that if you are detoxifying, there will be a final result if you are doing it with all of the energy that you have, and you have to have a lot of commitment to do it too. So Itchy scalp, try anti-parasitic formulas. Also, take out all of the toxic hair products that you're using or whatever you use on the scalp, because the scalp is like one of the most absorbent things in our body. And if you're using anything from the drugstore or any conventional product, I would really recommend, then you need to take that out. But I would really recommend Morocco Method to you if you're having any type of scalp issue, because that is the most purest, healthiest shampoo that you can use. So I hope that my answers helped you. And thank you so much for asking me and coming to me, and I think that that's so cool, you know? I don't have all the answers, but I have a few. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.